Coming up on the first pitch, Michael Harris II digs in now. And the home opener is underway.
7 o'clock.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here or this could get ugly.
That's off the mark, and now 3-0.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Acuna in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Mizorowski, 23 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2022.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
1-2 now on Acuna. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
The idea was right, looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
That's ball 2.
Harris aboard here at first with nobody out. Check swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. Didn't go. 3-2 now. So a walk puts runners at first and second. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Bang! A 3-run homer. Here is Matt Olson. Out towards right center field. Strong under this one. He makes the grab, and there's one away. Here's Austin Riley. This one in the air, center field. Strong gets under it. 2 away now. Drake Baldwin getting ready to hit. On the ground to first. Horwitz. Oh, a great flip. And they get the out. This is Bryce Terang.
Off tonight, the second baseman.
Strider out there on the mound for this one, and he's a guy who had a really impressive college career, but needed Tommy John surgery while playing for Clemson.
0-1 now. Foul ball. 1 away. So digging in, Jackson Chourio. And there's a ball.
You know, Boog, Strider spent time with a sports psychologist at Clemson while rehabbing from his surgery. They talked a lot about the concept of purpose and the importance of having a defined goal for everything you do. You know, it's something Strider now preaches himself.
Here's Yelich at the dish. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. 2 down, nobody on. And that one hammered. That's back there. And gone! That one felt good. And now it's William Contreras. Out to short, Griffin. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. We move ahead to the top of the second now. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Connor Griffin. Breaking ball misses down and away. Singy, he wasn't real sharp in the first, got hit around, but really more so, didn't throw a ton of strikes.
Well, he's just got to find a way to settle down. He was clearly fighting himself out there, not really finding the strike zone, walking batters. So we'll see if he can get back on track and fill up the zone a little bit more.
That's a laser base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bop.
Runner takes off. Cut on and miss. Man, safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. check swing, and he went. And the count 1-2. Now one missed. That's off the mark. 3-2 now.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Mizorowski checks the runner, and he dives back in safely. Man at second. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. He's got it, and there's one down. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup, Michael Harris II. Now at the plate. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Ball, that's it.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2, get out of this.
In the dirt, blocked. Two on, 1 out. And that one in the air center field. Strong on the move. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. He walked and came around to score his first time up.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And it's even up.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss at a slider. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that'll do it. Back here in Milwaukee, bottom half of inning number 2, Spencer Horwitz up now for the Brewers.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Inside, ball.
On the ground to the left. Throw on to Olsen. That's 1 out in the bottom of the second. Next for Milwaukee, Sal Frelick. And first offering is fouled off.
Inside, ball 1. Ball.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. In the air, right field. Acuna settles underneath it. And there are 2 outs. Here's the shortstop at the plate, David Hamilton. Check swing called strike. 0-1. In the air, left field. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back here at American Family Field. So here's the Braves designated hitter, Eugenio Suarez. Outside, ball 1. Popped foul out of play off to the right. That one drilled left field. Carrying well. Good homer. Another homer. His 2nd homer of the night. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
No question about this one. It's out of here. Chowder. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. Here is Austin Riley.
Ball, that's down.
Riley at 23 years old. He was their first-round pick in 2015. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Out towards right center field. Chourio takes it in for the out. And there's one away. Drake Baldwin will hit next.
Hey.
Ball one there.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Just missed. 2 runs across in the inning. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And there's 2 away. Next to hit, Connor Griffin. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball. And that one way outside. And that is ball 1. In the air to left center. Freeland on the move to the gap. But it's the center fielder who gets there. Back here in Milwaukee, set for the bottom of the 3rd, Luis Rengifo up now for the Brewers. Left field. And that's a fair ball. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here's the center fielder, Miles Straw. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's got a chance. Just missed it. Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Bryce Terang, the next to hit.
Ball, that's low.
Man at first, one away. On the ground, Dubon tosses to first, and that's an out. Now the number 2 hitter, Jackson Chourio, flied to right his first time. And that is out of play. Man on second, 2 down. He swings and fouls one off. Fights it off. He'll see another. In the dirt. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. In the dirt. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the last half of the 3rd. Ground ball left side. That is the inning. Start of the 4th. Now in for the Braves, Chase DeLauder. And a ground ball to first. Horowitz. He'll do it himself. 1 pitch and 1 out. Mauricio Dubon next up for the Braves. Fly to center his first time. Check swing called strike. Strike 1. Dubon, 31 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Battling here as he fouls it away. This one in the air, center field. Straw in position. And there's 2 down. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Strong moving under it, and that'll do it. Ready to go, bottom 4. Here's the Brewers DH, Christian Yelich. Swing and a high fly ball to left. DeLauder settles under it, brings it in. 1 down. William Contreras up now for the Brewers. Ground ball up the middle. Throw on to Olsen. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. 2 outs, base is empty. Digging in, Spencer Horwitz. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That one's carrying. And that ball is gone. A solo shot. And here is Sal Frelick. That one hammered, but pulled foul. And he'll 1. Foul ball there. 0-2 now. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The 0-2. And they'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Right side. And foul ball. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. On the ground right side. And a foul ball.
Ball, that's outside.
Check swing, tried to hold up. Now an appeal to third. Did not go. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Stays alive. Here's a 2-2. This one in the air right field. Acuna on the run. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that ends the inning. We go to the top of the 5th. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ronald Acuna Jr.
You know, these Braves showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're only swinging at pitches inside the zone. Chasing hasn't been an issue at all. Less than 10% of their swings have been at pitches outside the zone. League average right now, somewhere around 30%.
And that just misses.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Up next for
You
Atlanta,
get a walk,
the designated
and you
hitter,
get a walk.
Eugenio.
Everyone gets a walk, Boog.
Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. And that's outside. And that's ball 1. On a line. Reaching down and makes the grab.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Now pitching for the
Here comes a
Brewers,
new arm for the Brewers, Jared Koenig.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Olson in the box now. No balls and a strike. Comes up empty. Acuna, the base runner at first with one out. And 1-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Makes the grab. Nice play after the long run. Out number 2. So here's Riley now.
No, inside. Ball 2.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one carrying. Bang! Shoulder! He sends it out of here. So 2 down. Stepping in, Drake Baldwin. That's in for a strike. Tap foul at the plate. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Fly ball down the line. Frelick after it. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. The 0-2. Just
Inside,
missed.
ball 1.
Popped up. And chest foul. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Swings and sends a rocket to right. That's down. One hops off the wall. And that's a 2-out double. So runner at second, 2 down. Connor Griffin next up for the Braves. Man at second. And a foul ball.
Ball inside.
That one lifted to left. Frelick should have this one. And that's the 3rd out. Back here at American Family Field, bottom of the inning, David Hamilton up now for the Brewers.
Well, these Brewers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. In the air, left field. And it drops in. They're still chasing it as he rounds second.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Rengifo at the plate now, and that's strike 1. The 0-2.
Ball, that's inside.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. DeLauder towards the line. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Throw behind the runner and they've got him doubled off. And stepping in is the speedy Miles Straw. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. That is the inning. Back here in Milwaukee, now in for the Braves, Chase DeLauder. Check swing, but he went too far, and that is strike 1.
Ball 2.
Inside,
Nope.
just
Inside.
missed. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just
Now pitching for the
Craig
Brewers,
Yoho will
number
take over
48.
here.
well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
On to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Third time through the order now. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. And that one fouled off. Man at second.
Ball. Nope. Inside. Ball 2.
Inside.
Oh, that's inside.
3 and 1 now. Fouled off left side. Payoff pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. 1 out, the runner at second, and we're in the top half of the 6th. In the air, left field, down the line, and that one is foul, so we'll try it again. Base hit into the outfield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. But now he hits the brakes and hustles back to third. Here's Acuna. He's 0 for 1. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. On the ground to the left.
Foul.
And that's just foul.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's
Hard hit into the gap. 1 run will score. Coming home. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and it's 9-2. 1 down. Now here is Eugenio Suarez. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Swings through that one for strike 2.
cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what,
No, that's
memories
down.
of getting jammed, they creep it into my mind right now.
Got him looking. He's got to be frustrated with that call. Here's Matt Olson. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Ball.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Lined into right. And that is that. Well, we go bottom 6. Here. Leadoff man for the Brewers, Dylan Lee, into the game.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Flares it into the outfield. And that'll get down for a base hit. And a man aboard.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
No swing. The 1-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. Now it's Christian Yelich. Swings and misses. It's 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Nope, that's inside.
Got him. One away. And now the catcher comes up to hit. William Contreras.
So he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting.
Laser base hit. Turang around third. One run across. Harris fires it in quickly. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play. Runners on the corners with one gone. Now here is Spencer Horwitz. He's already homered in this game. The Brewers going with a pinch hitter, Gary Sanchez. One out, runners at the corners for him. Tyler Kinley comes on now.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Close, but called a ball. Ball one. Ground ball right side, could be two. There's one. Over to first, but he beats it. Next for the Brewers, Sal Freeland. Line drive. And that is that. Back here at American Family Field. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Austin Riley. Clips the corner. That's strike one. In the air to left center. Strong under it. And there's one down. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Drake Baldwin. 1 for 3.
Now pitching for the
So the Brewers bring on a new pitcher. The pen, D.L. Hall. He's into the game with the bases empty.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Hall, a 6'1 lefty, 210 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2017. Baldwin tries to check his swing. Now a look to third, and he held up. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike one. And that's ball four. Tried another slider, but it missed the plate. Runner on at first with one gone. Connor Griffin next up for the Braves. Check swing, but he went too far. And that's strike one. On the corner for a strike.
Tough to take a two-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. 2 down. Chase DeLauder getting ready to hit.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner in the center.
That's outside. Ball one. Baldwin off of first with 2 away.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Inside, just missed.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Terang tosses to first, and that will end. Back here in Milwaukee, bottom of the 7th, David Hamilton up now for the Brewers. And the slider just misses. Check swing called strike. Strike one. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. 2-2 now. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. So up next, Luis Rengifo. Check swing. He went 0-1. The Braves leading by 5 here at the bottom of the 7th. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
In the dirt. That one the other way. Makes the catch for the 2nd out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line that finds a glove, but you will.
New pitcher for the Braves, Aaron Bummer.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And the lefty reliever does his job. Just 1 pitch to get the inning-ending ground out. Now in for the Braves, Mauricio Dubon. 0 for 3 in this one. Out towards right center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Fought off foul. And the 0-2. Got him. Now 1 away. 1 out, man at first. And now it's going to be Ronald Acuna Jr.
Oh, that's it.
Just missed. Ripped, but it curls foul. And that drops in for a strike. Grounder might be 2. Over to Turang. 1. On to first, double play. And that's the inning. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Leading off, number 11. Up the middle. Throw on to Olsen. 1 pitch and 1 out. Here comes Christian Yelich. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Slings to first in time. Now the catcher up to hit, William Contreras. And that one finds its way through. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Andrew Vaughn now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Back-to-back singles. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well.
Gets him easily, ends the inning. We go to the 9th. So here's the Braves designated hitter, Eugenio Suarez.
Ball 1.
And that's off the outside edge. And that's ball 2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Freeland takes it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down. And the batter now, Matt Olson.
Ball, that's out.
This one smoked on its way out of here. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. 1 down. Here's Austin Riley. This one in the air center field. Strong settles underneath it. And there's 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter. And a tough one at that.
To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here at American Family Field. All set for the bottom of the 9th. David Hamilton up now for the Brewers. The Brewers going with a pinch hitter. Joey Ortiz. Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Robert Suarez.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Fastball for a strike. Hit hard, base hit. And a good start to the inning. Luis Rengifo now at the plate. In for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Here's the center fielder, Miles Straw.
No, inside.
The Braves up big in this one here in the last half of inning number 9. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with 1 gone. Bryce, so they turn to their closer, Raisel Iglesias.
Ball.
And he grounds one to the right side. Nice stop. To his knee, the throw. Nicely done for the out. So it's their last chance in this one. And now the right fielder, Jackson Chourio. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Griffin. On to first. Ball game. And the Braves take this one in a blowout. 10-4 is how it ends. Roger Dodger, ground beef control. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Someone called a paramedic, I'm on fire. We don't get together, then we all die. They ain't feeling sympathetic for the small guy. I don't think I'ma regret it when the cars fly. Ain't nothing really like it used to. Wake the neighbors up like a rooster. It's a booster, help me see the future. I believe in karma, so let's do some. I know you cooped up. I know that LA running, I'll call a Uber. I know that LA weather got you confused, but when you walk in my house, pick your shoes up. I let my